Hey guys, it's Caroline and this is my husband Logan. And a few of you guys have asked if we could share how Logan and I met. We met, at the end of 2014, and each of us had friends who were friends with each other and decided to pair us off, by setting us up on a blind date. And it worked out really well. Obviously, we're married now. We've been married for 3.5 years now. And yeah, I'm just so thankful that our friends match made us. Oh, well, this is a shout out to our two friends, Christine and Kat, for setting us up. But yeah, they provided us with each other's information. And Logan had sent me an email just introducing himself and saying that he'd like to take me out on a date, but he just wanted to get to know me a little bit better before we actually went on our official date. So I think he just asked me questions like, what do you do for a living?
And what did you do at the time?
I worked at a brokerage firm in San Diego. So at the time I was living in San Diego, and at that time you were?
I was in Orange County, California.
Yeah, so we were doing a little bit of long distance at that time. At the time I was working there, and I was doing my hair and makeup business on the side. And I think he just asked me what my 5-year plan was.
It's basically a job interview.
Yeah, pretty much. But I just wrote this whole long essay, and I remember apologizing at the end, saying, I'm sorry, this is like a super long email, but it really gave me a lot of comfort, and I don't know, just made me initially attracted to him when he also responded with a long email. I think that made me happy that he was really engaged in conversation.
It's called mirroring.
Okay, was that a technique that you looked up? So Logan then gave me a call to set up our date, and we met in, Forest Lanes?
Lake Forest Lanes, bowling alley.
Yeah, so we went to a bowling alley on our first date. Mm-hmm. And that was a lot of fun. It was like a good icebreaker for us. And afterwards we followed with a nice dinner the restaurant was called Blue, right? With an umlaut.
Yeah, the U.
Yeah, it was two dots on the U. And that was fun. We just talked for hours, but because it was all the way in Orange County and I lived in San Diego at that time, I couldn't stay too late. So we called it a night, and the rest is history. Mm-hmm. And we got married in Simi Valley at a venue called the Vineyards. So it was a very beautiful outdoor ceremony, indoor reception, just because we got married in January and we were afraid it might rain on us. But it was a lot of fun, and I feel like a lot of our good memories are just from our wedding day itself. All right, so I thought it would be fun if we just asked each other some questions. It's kind of like a Newlyweds game, but how about, Logan, you start off with a question for me.
All right, Caroline, what was your first impression of me?
I thought you were handsome. I had to think for his beard. I thought you were very funny and witty. I remember you cracking some jokes and just making me laugh on our first date. And even just from our initial email exchange prior to meeting, there are a few chuckles that I made just from reading his email. Next question. What was the first movie we saw together?
The first movie we saw together was called Into the Woods. Like a Disney, right?
I think so.
Disney, like musical made into a movie. So, yeah, it was fun.
It was fun, yeah, it was fun. And why did you pick that movie, do you remember?
I think it was just because you wanted to see it.
No, that's not why.
Well, I thought you'd like it because it's Disney and musical.
Yeah, you picked it because you thought of me because you knew that I like to sing.
Yeah, she likes to sing and she likes Disney, so it seemed to make sense. What did I wear on our first date?
You wore a lavender collared button-up long sleeve shirt with a pair of jeans.
That's correct.
Yes. What did I wear?
I just know you had a red backpack on when I first saw you.
Yes.
I don't remember the actual attire.
I was wearing a red backpack. I went to Disneyland prior to hanging out with Logan because I had a pass back then.
It's like that was the most memorable thing. I mean, the red stood out, you know. So it's like, okay, that's all I have of what are you wearing?
Yeah.
Red backpack.
Share the most memorable time we had together.
Well, I mean, there's obviously the big ones like our wedding day, the birth of our child, you know, kind of those like life-changing events. But I think just some of our early dates were really memorable. We went around and saw Christmas lights. Our third date, I think.
Yeah, that was
Christmas
a lot
date.
of fun.
That was a lot of fun. The trips we've had together, our honeymoon, went to Spain, trip to Italy.
Italy was very
Yeah,
memorable.
Italy last year. So yeah, just you know, those big kind of stare you in the face moments. So.
Yeah, I agree to all of those.
What do you like best about me?
I like that you're funny and very lighthearted. Like even when we have very serious moments, I'm the one that usually gets worked up easily. And so when I get heated in the moment, Logan's really good about just making the situation lighter by cracking a joke or just trying to lighten the mood. And sometimes I need that. I also like that you're super hardworking and very ambitious. Those are things that I feel like I could always work on and be better at. So yeah, Logan's always been a good example to me in that way. And I also love that you're a really great dad. Like Hunter is obsessed with you. He's right now in a phase where he loves daddy more than mommy, which is okay.
It's very okay.
He's totally in love with daddy. What's an irritating habit I do?
You scold me when I eat the food in our own pantry. It's very annoying. Because she needs it for a recipe.
Okay, why the quotations? That's really the reason why. I'll buy certain items for a recipe I'm about to make, and then when I'm about to make that dish, I realize that like all the peanuts are gone for the Thai peanut curry.
Well, sometimes she only needs like a little bit of peanuts, but she'll label the whole bag of peanuts. Like, Logan, do not eat. I need this for a recipe, when she needs like this much peanuts.
Because I know he's gonna eat the whole bag, so it's happened.
Why not
many
measure it out
times.
beforehand and put it in a Ziploc bag? Anyway,
Moving on.
what's the worst date you've been on?
With you, right?
Yeah.
I remember this was our first year of dating, and this was when Logan was looking into buying property. And I am not a fan of hot weather. And our date was going outside in the middle of hot LA's, summer heat. We were outside looking at different property that Logan was interested in. And I was over it. I was sweating like crazy. I was hungry. And I mean, Logan already knows this about me now, but at that time I think he was just learning that I get really hangry. I was just in a really crummy mood, and I kept expressing my frustrations. I made him take me out to, I think we went to just like some nearby like Rite Aid or something just to get me a cold drink.
I do remember this.
What's the secret to making our marriage work?
I think the secret to making our marriage in particular work is talking things through to the very logical conclusion. And really just thinking things through, and like really just talking through it and making sure we've approached it from every angle.
And seeking to understand each other.
Yeah, I think that's important too, of course. But I think the more we talk things through, the better it is.
Yeah.
All right, Caroline, what's the first thing I would buy if I won the lottery?
Definitely invest.
That's right.
It wouldn't be spending on something that is going to depreciate in value or something that he can't.
Make a profit on it.
Yeah. So it would either be buying stocks or property, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
What frightens me the most? And what frightens you the most?
Oh, what frightens you the most, Caroline, is rodents.
Yes.
You're terrified of them.
Absolutely terrified.
Like even mentioning a specific species will make her skin crawl.
Yeah, I can't.
So we can't talk about that in the house.
Yeah.
Except Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is okay.
Mickey Mouse is safe. Mickey Mouse is safe.
I think what frightens me the most is just losing the things that I've worked for. Failure, I guess. Failure is a big fear of mine. Whether in work or relationships or any aspect of my life.
Yours is a very thought-provoking fear, more so than mine.
What is the strangest gift I bought you?
I already know. So, it was a collection of many things that Logan didn't have to spend a penny on. And I called him out on it because I totally knew. He was able to get a few things off of this site called Shop Your Way, which, can you explain what Shop Your Way is?
Okay, so Shop Your Way is basically like one of those rewards, kind of cashback sites, but not really cashback because you earn points that you could redeem for items. And these items were things that I think Kmart and Sears were like liquidating because they were going through bankruptcy. And so you could shop through this portal on Shop Your Way and redeem your Shop Your Way points for these items from Kmart and Sears. And how you earn Shop Your Way points was basically how I earned my Shop Your Way points was by taking a lot of Uber rides. You would get like 2 Shop Your Way dollars for every like Uber ride you took. And because my old company at the time reimbursed me for my Uber rides, I was able to rack up a ton of Shop Your Way points to spend on her.
To spend on me. I felt so loved. I mean, the thought behind it was sweet because you ended up like making it a scavenger hunt, right? So he hid different gifts throughout different areas of our house. There was like a set of baking pans,
Pyrex, which she still uses every day.
Yeah, I got a few Pyrex bowls.
Very practical gifts.
Very practical. Very sentimental.
A Christmas Yoda?
Yes, I got a Christmas Yoda, like this giant, like life-size Yoda doll, and a big bottle of kombucha hidden in the bathroom sink. Well, I think that's
it.
Yeah, maybe we'll do another round of questions another time, but if you have any questions that you'd like to know about us, please let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this content, and also Logan and Allec's channel.
And also the Allec family, our little family vlog that we started.
Yes, so check that out. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.